What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about manipulation. I'll give you my thoughts on it, what I think, and then we'll get into Google, talk about it a little more, break it down. So let's get into it. Okay, so my view on manipulation in itself is not a good or bad thing, right? Because when you know there's this stigma around manipulation where it's only a bad thing. People always view it like in a negative light, right? Because it's such a bad thing. Fix for the camera, right? That manipulation is a bad thing. Because every time someone say, "Oh, I was manipulated," it's always something negative. It's nothing positive, right? So that's why I think naturally when somebody say manipulation, they always think of it in a negative light, because all all the time they've probably heard about manipulation is when somebody been manipulated in a negative way. So that's why people tend to have a negative look on manipulation. But manipulation, you can use it for good, right? And I'll break that down. Let's say you're going on a job interview, right? Job interview. You getting that job is you manipulating the employer to hire you, but in a good way, right? And the way you do that, because he or she don't know you, right? He or she don't know you at all. So the way you talk, the way you present yourself, right? The way you carry yourself, the way you talk to that person, the way you look at that person, right? Your responses to the question, all that is manipulation. All that because in your mind you want to get this job, right? So you putting yourself in a mental space where it's like, okay, listen, I'm gonna say things so this person can hire me, right? That's the frame. That's what your mind working at, is to get hired. That is the end goal, and that's the goal you want to get to, right? So you having a conversation with this person, going back and forth, you asking questions, you asking questions, right? You're doing certain things, right? You see, make sure you're sitting up, right? All these little things are manipulation. But that's my thing. People have such a negative outlook on it that every time you say manipulation, people look at it in a bad light, like, oh, that's evil, it's dark, and all that. And I get it. But the whole purpose of you being on this this job interview, seeing the employee, is to get the job. And I'm not saying you're gonna lie, because you can tell the truth and still get a job, but it's still a form of manipulation, right? Because again, that person don't know you, right? And you can lie, but if you say the truth, you have to convince the employer to believe you, because they, again, like I said, they don't know who you are. You can lie, you can lie right to their face, but you have to convince them that what you're telling them is true, right? And in that in itself is a form of manipulation. That in itself is a form of manipulation. Now, let's give the bad side of it, right? Let's say you talk to a girl, and you probably don't really like her, right? You probably just want to sleep with her. Lying to her, right? Telling her what you want to hear. I hear a lot of guys say that. Oh, bro, just tell her what you want to hear, bro. You're gonna get it. That's manipulation. That's the dark side of it. That's the dark side of manipulation. Because you lied to her and you convinced her that you like her when you didn't, right? So the lying part of it and making her believe it, that is manipulation. That's what you call dark game, right? It's telling her certain things to make her like you, right? To make her fall in love with you, whatever you want. so you can get what you want in the end. But again, you can attack you can attack it from the good side, right? Be honest, be open with your intentions. I mean, majority of the time, guys not really open with their intentions, but I would say be honest. But they always listen. There's always both sides too. It's just how you use it, right? The word in itself, the it's like a skill. That's the thing. Yeah, right. That's the thing. It's a skill. It depends how you use that skill, because you can have a skill and use it for good, use it for bad, right? So it all depends on how you use this, right? And so now I'm about to get into the definition of it on Google. Let's get into it. All right. Manipulation. The action of manipulating something in a skillful manner. Like I just said, a skill. It is a skill. It's how you distribute it, how you use it, how you use it to your advantage. How do you make it benefit you? Right? How that skill you have, how do you distribute it? Right? How do you put it out there to get the things you want back in return? Next one, the action of manipulating someone in a clever or I say this word. Oh no, that's wrong. Hold on. Listen, and that's one example, right? They given the definition. The former allows fast picture manipulation. Fast picture. What do you mean by that is like when on a movie, like when you see the picture moving fast, that's what he mean, and that's manipulating your mind, right? That in itself is a form of manipulation, whether you're aware of it or not. Even watching movies, watching certain things is manipulating your mind to think a certain way. If you allow it to, but if you're aware of it, if you're aware that okay, my mind is being manipulated at this moment. If somebody tell me the sky is blue, right, and I'm aware that the sky is green, and I'm aware that the sky is blue, but I'm realizing he telling me that he's trying to manipulate my mind so I can believe that the sky is green. But if I realize it, then I can stop it and say no, the sky is actually blue, because I'm looking at it right now. It's actually blue, right? Versus if I was in a dark room, right, for let's say my whole life I was in a dark room, and he tell me the sky is actually green. That's him manipulating my mind, and I will believe him because what, I never seen it. Right? There's no actual evidence that is the sky is not green, because I never went outside. So by him doing that, he's manipulating my mind, and I will believe what he said. Instead of what, he went outside there, he saw it for himself, so he definitely know what he's talking about. And that's how manipulation works. It just depends on how you use it. I'll keep saying it. It all depends on how you use it. You can use it for good, you can use it for bad. And for the people out there who will, and if you disagree, we can have a conversation. We most definitely have a conversation on it. I'm open to talking to people. Right? If you can prove me wrong, I will accept my wrong. I'm okay with that. But that is the end of the video. If you actually want to have a conversation, you can hit my Instagram. We'll get on the Discord. We'll have a conversation. And if you're okay with me posting it, making a video and posting it, well, we can do that. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment. I'm gonna see you in the next one. And listen, manipulation is not good or bad. It's just how you use it. You can use it for both. You can use it for good. You can use it for evil. It just depends on your intentions with it. All right. Peace.